Today I'm reviewing a 2009 Infiniti EX35, which is a compact crossover SUV that was introduced to the US market for the 2008 model year. When it first came out, it had a 3.5 liter six-cylinder. For the 2013 model year, that's upgraded to a 3.7 liter six-cylinder. And so the name has changed from the EX35 to the EX37. Well, then again, the following year in 2014, Infiniti does a full revamp of the naming in their entire lineup, and it's rebranded as the QX50. So essentially the same vehicle was the EX35, the EX37, and then the QX50. That lasted through 2017, and then we got an all-new second generation model of the QX50 for 2018. The EX35 is based off of the G35 sedan. It's got a slightly shorter wheelbase and length, and then it sits a little bit taller. It was also offered in two different trim packages. They've got the base model, and this is the more upscale touring package. Now, along with being based off of that G35, it's also got a very similar look to it. Very similar with other Infiniti models from this era, but that G35 in particular, you'll see that throughout, a number of design cues that are definitely carried over. And given that the G35 is a great looking vehicle, that's not a bad thing. You'll see obviously that it's a crossover. It's got more of that SUV look to it, very wavy lines, and it's definitely got a very premium presence to it. Starting up here at the front, it's got a very dramatic headlight design with a very modern look. Likewise, the grille has a nice stylish appearance, plenty of chrome, and you'll see we've got a camera integrated into the emblem. Helps with visibility in parking situations. Lower bumper has integrated fog lights with a little chrome surround, and we've also got parking sensors. Side profile of the vehicle is also very attractive, some nice sweeping lines throughout and a number of chrome accents to give it that more premium look. You'll see wrapping around the window compartment, we've got a chrome strip. Likewise, we've got the chrome door handles, brushed aluminum side rails up top, and then we've got another chrome strip along the bottom of the doors. You also note that we've got integrated mud flaps at the front and rear, kind of blend in with that rocker panel. And then along with that front camera that you guys saw, we've also got a side camera on the passenger mirror as well as the driver mirror. So that really helps, again, with the visibility in those parking situations. The vehicle screen, infotainment screen in the middle, gives you several views to help in those parking situations. You also notice up top that we've got a sunroof. And then coming around to the back, a very modern design here as well. I really like the tail lights. You'll notice all the LEDs on the side here, and even the backup lights have a pretty cool look to them. Some more chrome strips above and below the license plate, another camera, and then you also notice that we've got dual exhaust that is chrome tipped. And the EX35 does have a very nice exhaust note. That's definitely one of the highlights on this vehicle, and I think really for many other Infinitis from this era. So all around, a really great looking vehicle. Again, carries a number of those design cues from that G35, puts it into a crossover form, and a very attractive vehicle all around. Here's a look at the key, which has a nice classy look to it. Keyless entry is integrated, and it's also a smart key. So if the key's in my pocket, we can push this button here to lock the doors. Likewise, we can push it again to unlock. And you'll see that inside we've got a very premium cabin, very luxurious look and feel to it. Seating surfaces are full leather, and this driver and front passenger seat also have the Infiniti lettering and emblem embossed on the seat backs. Likewise, we get a leather wrapped steering wheel and a number of chrome accents, as well as some wood insets. And as you can see, a lot of buttons in here. This journey package comes very heavily loaded with luxury and tech features. We've got power windows, power door locks, power mirrors, memory settings for two drivers. Door sills have the brushed aluminum here with the Infiniti lettering. Full power driver and front passenger seat. We've also got lumbar support. Steering column is electronically adjusted with this little knob here. And you'll see on the steering wheel we've got controls on the left hand side for audio and Bluetooth, right hand side for cruise control. Now along with that smart key, we can turn on the car with the push of a button. You see the instrument cluster's got a nice premium look to it. Got our temperature gauge and tachometer on the left, speedometer and fuel gauge on the right, and we've got that LCD screen in the middle. Center dash again has quite a few buttons. We've got that large screen in the middle. It is a touch screen, provides a number of vehicle settings, and you can control a number of vehicle functions through that screen. I mentioned that we've got that backup camera system. Go ahead and throw the vehicle in reverse real quick. You can see here, this is the back view, and this is the passenger side view. You can also change these views. For example, pushing that button here, we get the 360 view of the whole vehicle. So very handy in terms of navigating parking spots and making sure you're not hitting anything. You'll see along with that we've got our AM/FM radio and satellite radio controlled through this screen here. CD player and auxiliary connection. We've got navigation, so again control that through these buttons here. And then a number of vehicle settings as well. So if you want to go to vehicle information, get fuel economy information, maintenance info, traffic info, a number of other cool features. Below that, we've also got some controls for that audio system. If you don't want to use the touchscreen here, this is a little bit more intuitive. Again, like 6-disc CD player. You can scroll through radio stations, tune manually. So they've got kind of both systems to give you that ease of functionality. Below that, our slot for the CD player. And we've got a dual zone climate control system for the driver and front passenger side. Obviously we have heat and air conditioning. Compartment here with an ashtray and 12-volt outlet or cigarette lighter. Gear shifter. And then we've got heated seats for the driver and front passenger side. We've also got controls to drop down the rear seats. And then you'll see we've also got this snow mode to lock that four-wheel drive system. This little slot here, we've got 2 cup holders. And then center armrest pops up and we've got some storage space in here. Removable tray, and then inside some auxiliary connections and a 12-volt outlet. Close that up. Mirror is self-dimming and has the ability to program 3 garage door openers or gates. Compartment for sunglasses, control for the tilt and sliding sunroof, and then we've also got a couple reading lights. Despite the relatively small size of the EX35, this rear seat is still fairly spacious. Our center seat back drops down into an armrest by pulling this strap. We've got 2 cup holders. We've also got a couple of vents bringing heat and air to the rear of the vehicle. You can also drop down these rear seat backs in a 60-40 split to increase that rear cargo area, and likewise pull them back up into place. Coming around back, you'll see we've got a pretty decent level rear cargo area. One cool thing is that these rear seat backs also drop down electronically. So we can push this button on either side to drop these down. Really increases that rear cargo area. And to bring them back up, again, we can just push the button here on either side, and those electronically will come back up into position. So very handy system. Likewise, we can do that here on the driver's side. Also forgot to note that there is a Bose premium audio system, and you'll see that below the floorboard we've got our Bose subwoofer as well as our spare tire. There's also a built-in first aid kit over on the passenger side here, and got another little pouch that's got all of our owner's manuals. So rather than taking up space in the glove box, they put it back here. I think it's kind of a cool idea, but overall pretty good amount of space back here. From 2008 to 2012, the EX is offered with the same 3.5 liter 6-cylinder that you get in the G35. It's got 297 horsepower and 253 pound-feet of torque. Early years, that's paired to a 5-speed automatic transmission. In later years, it gets paired to an upgraded 7-speed automatic. That's good for a 0 to 60 time of 6.2 seconds and an EPA rating of 16 to 17 miles per gallon in the city and 23 to 24 miles per gallon on the highway. Unfortunately, it does require premium fuel. The EX35 is also available in either rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. So we'll go ahead and pull onto the highway here. Here's got a great exhaust note, and it's quite quick as well. Now, all around, the EX35 really is a great vehicle to drive. I think one of the best things about it is that it's rear-wheel drive oriented, and most other compact crossovers that it competes with in this segment are front-wheel drive based. And so as a result, the handling is very good, and just all around, it's a very fun driver's vehicle. Brake feel is likewise very good, steering feel is very good. The only thing that I'd say I really don't like about it is that if you look here, my steering wheel is on crooked. But beyond that, it really is a very nice vehicle to drive. It's very smooth, it's quiet, it's comfortable, it's powerful, and like I said, a driver-focused vehicle. So that's a look at the Infiniti EX35. Definitely a very nice vehicle all around that tends to be overlooked by some of its German competition. Nonetheless, a great option to consider if you're looking to get into a luxury compact SUV. Stylish inside and out, loaded with luxury and tech features. It's a lot of fun to drive, great exhaust note, and because it's an Infiniti, it may also be a little bit better in terms of long-term reliability and durability than some of that German competition. If you have any comments or questions on the EX35, leave them in the section below. For more car reviews, be sure to subscribe. In the meantime, thanks for watching.